What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Parada vai viajar por aqui mais ou menos, veja.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man,
Acho
probably.
que eu vou fechar essa bosta dessa transmissão aqui, peraí, Júlio.
This burglar seems to be
Ah, já vai
rather
pular,
clumsy.
Não, eu sei, peraí. Tô fechando aqui.
O que você acha da gente pular e...
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am...
The chalice of knowledge.
am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
The Queen has little protection.
And my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that... What did Drake say about that? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He He's...
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do.
Did you inject him with a...
No, Doctor.
Again?
More and more people are
Of course.
Any idea what this man...
Very well. "30-year-old subject. Severe erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems... His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Slight protuberances seem to indicate that...
So, Doctor?
I'm not sure I have the necessary...
Don't say that.
Some of his symptoms...
What?
Did you examine his abdomen?
He hasn't eaten in...
No. Can't you recognize an edema?
It's...
Whatever it is, this man has some...
Dr. Fuller said not to worry.
You know... I see signs of hypodermic...
He's constantly under perfusion. And you won't believe me, but...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain...
In spite of the muscle contraction.
Yes.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of... What about his crane?
It's soft at the touch.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his finger.
I'm sure you'll find it.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms...
What do you mean?
No. This poor man and this transformation is killing...
Where could he have gotten some...
I pray that it's...
Dr. Colden, may...
What I'm doing?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate... I've done to him what I do to...
Your imagination is without limit.
There.
His limb? I don't know what experiments you've under...
Oh. Could it be you wish to join?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man...
Fascinating. An animal you say... Your reaction does. It's your innocent worries for this...
For this man, and the other...
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe...
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie. But in the meantime, take care of your own patient.
Was that a threat?
It was a warning. Doctor, my word is of no weight against his.
It's scandalous.
Oh, that evidence. I need to find the missing...
And where would you find those?
I'd rather not think about that.
Of course, Doctor.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It's temperamental,
What a
if I
pest.
understand correctly.
It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You...
Because, as always, and the water was once again. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new...
Come now. We're lacking in qualified personnel and she knows...
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. Sometimes I imagine she shuts down the...
Her time...
Anyway, I've learned my
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doc.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colt.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes in, but rest assured, I'll tell him you came back.
That won't be necessary.
I will tell.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Dr. Colden, we need you.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to...
I'll see to it right...
And the family of Mrs.
I'll never understand why it's so hard.
Rules are rules. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and...
Understood.
As a matter of fact...
Oh.
You should go see...
This man, Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him? The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Dr. Colden.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as
I don't
ever.
get why they have us
I
waiting
wanna
so
do it for
long.
myself,
Almost no patience here.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing?
I'm...
You're not here.
Am I so... I trust you.
Me too, Ethan.
Well,
Tell me.
I have night... It seems stupid.
Actually,
No. It's like I'm turning...
so many people, it's like an...
Do you...
I don't know yet. Everyone in Darkwater.
Really?
We don't have it.
Oh,
Take care, Ethan.
you too.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are
So the
far
schedule.
too high.
She's alone in the bathroom. Again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you
We've been
naughty
waiting to be
girl.
restocked for weeks.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well. At least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. Gentlemen, may I...
We're waiting on news she came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard...
I'm sorry. Dr.
Well, is there anyone else who can...
She's our own.
Don't worry. But your mother is in... I'll tend to her myself.
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But
Very well.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever? What's he doing here? Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
What's wrong with...
What are you talking? Yes,
It's the old...
What did you...
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's how you...
Perhaps.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Why did nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders?
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What for? I beg your...
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's, but be warned. It could...
You are... The key is in the...
Thank you.
I'll just...
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.